Thanks for joining us. New this midday, the abandoned Roof Depot warehouse in Minneapolis will not be torn down yet. A judge said the city cannot demolish the building for at least 2 weeks. Protesters from the East Phillips neighborhood asked the city to transform the building into an urban farm. Now a court said they can raise money for a bond. City Council recently voted to repurpose that spot into a public workspace. Right now the city is talking about its next steps. Heidi Wigdal will have more information tonight on Breaking the News. Well, the snow moved out, but we're still seeing, I should say, its impact on drivers. Take a look at these numbers. This morning, State Patrol says at least 9 people were injured in crashes across Minnesota. Troopers are also reporting 33 accidents overnight and 35 vehicles spinning off the roads. That's in spite of having fewer drivers out there. Some reports show that less than 75% of regular commuters were actually on the road on Thursday. Both Minneapolis and St. Paul have plans in place to plow this weekend. This morning, Minneapolis declared a 1-day snow emergency. Drivers should not park on either side of a snow emergency route from 9 o'clock tonight until 8 tomorrow. St. Paul will finish plowing the streets Saturday if they don't get it all done tonight. We join Ben now in the backyard, and Ben, we are going to get a little bit, maybe even a dusting of snow tonight. Yeah, it looks like a nuisance event more than anything else, Rena, and the timing should be after tonight's evening commute, which is good news. But if you have plans to go out later this evening, it's something you might have to be mindful of. Right now, the clouds are filling in after a sunny start to the day. You're looking at a live shot from downtown St. Paul. You can see Minneapolis in the background and even the cathedral right there in the somewhat foreground. 5 above currently. We're going to warm to about 10 above for an afternoon high, and it will be chilly, but the wind is forecast to be relatively light, so it actually feels pretty comfortable outside, all things considered. Clouds continue to thicken, and microcast does show a little burst of snow moving through probably after 8 o'clock tonight, so about between 8 o'clock and midnight is our window of seeing some of this light snow. Maybe a dusting to ½ an inch possible in some places, but really that's going to be about it. And things quickly exit before Saturday morning. And you could choose to shovel or not because temperatures are going to be just above the freezing mark as we head into the weekend. Here's the big picture for early next week. There is a larger storm system which is going to bring some moisture our way to start off your Monday morning. Looks like rain initially before transitioning to snow later Monday afternoon. Now, the sooner we transition to snow, the more snow we're looking at. But right now, a couple slushy inches possible, but it looks mainly just wet more than anything else. And by Tuesday morning, that system is quickly off towards the east. Here's how it all breaks down with your 7-day forecast. Little light nuisance snow later this evening and overnight. A brighter weekend ahead and warming back up above freezing by Sunday. Some rain turning to some slushy snow by Monday afternoon and another chance for some light snow next Wednesday. Looks a little busier than what the actual forecast actually says. Rena. All right. Thank you, Ben. Well, tonight, the Minneapolis skyline will be lit up in blue and yellow to show support for Ukraine. Today marks 1 year since Russia began its invasion and the war began. This morning, the U.S. Treasury laid down heavy sanctions on Russia's mining industry, a strategic and symbolic move. In this past year, the Twin Cities have welcomed more Ukrainian refugees than any other metro in the U.S. According to our news partner, NPR News, more than 1,500 groups were created to sponsor refugees statewide. Ukrainian soldiers injured in battle even came to Minnesota to receive prosthetic limbs before being greeted by the Ukrainian American Community Center. Well, tonight we are streaming a special program on teen violence and mental health on KARE11.com and KARE11 Plus. It is hosted by Sunrise anchor Jason Hackett and Shaletta Brundage. We're going to hear expert advice from Twin Cities therapists, but most importantly, we're going to be listening and learning from teens themselves. So we do hope that you will tune in. Again, that is tonight on KARE11 Plus and KARE11.com. That's going to do it for us for now. We'll be back in just 30 minutes for more news and weather updates. We'll see you then.